moisturize my face, and the products I used was a sample of the Murad Hydrodynamic Quenching Essence. I got this sample from Sephora using my points. And after that, I did color correct. Like what? I color corrected using my MAC Prep and Prime in the color Peach Luster. And I also tried out a new primer from Becca Cosmetics. And this is their Aromatic Poreless Primer. So yeah, I wanted to try out a new primer. I'm always using my baby skin primer, but I wanted something that had a more of a matte feel to it. And this, like, ain't no oil coming out of here. I can feel it. It's the bomb, okay? So since we did all that, I'm just going to move on, and we're going to put on my foundation. And of course, I'm going to be using the NARS. Because like I said, this is my everyday go-to foundation from now on. Especially in the winter time. Like my other foundations, they're too matte for my face in the winter. And in the winter, my skin is so dry that it just looks a hot mess. So the NARS Luminous All Day Weightless Foundation is definitely really good for the winter if you have dry skin. Now to apply that, I'm just going to be using my Beauty blender that is freshly clean. And I'm just going to put 2 pumps for the bottom of my face and then another for the top. So we're going to go in depth. It's going to be highlight and contour, just me and you. I'm going to show you how I achieve a flawless highlight and contour. First, I'm going to start off by color correcting under my eye. This is going to give like a nice bright space for my concealer to go on. I don't apply foundation under my eye, as you saw. Just because the more you add, the more product you put under the eye, the more likely it's going to crease. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to color correct under there. And I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime pen again. I'm going to put a little on the nose. Okay. And then I'm going to be taking my brand new Morphe M176 brush. And I'm just going to blend that under the eye. These brushes are so as you can see, under my eye is already bright just by color correcting under it. I don't have really dark under eyes, so that's why I like to just do this step. I like to do this step after I put on my foundation. Recently I just came up with that, but I really like how it gives my skin that under eye brightening. And with our under eye, we're going to go ahead and conceal. My Anastasia's Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. And I'm going to use this cream color right here. Yes, that's right color. To highlight under my eye first. Now, when highlighting and contouring, The size of your face, the shape of your face matters. What I do for my face will not work for your face, will not look right for your face, depending on the shape and size of your face. For me, I like to highlight and keep my highlight right here. I don't like to go back here. I don't like to drag it down here. I like to start right here and bring it down to here. That's it. Some people like to go back here, and I feel like when you have a round face, throwing it back to here makes your face look wider. If you want your face to look smaller and skinnier, because think about it, you're going to contour around your face here, 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 and it's going to chisel your face in. So if you're going to contour out here and then have highlight out here, you're going to look like if you have a fat face like me. Now if you have a skinny face and it all depends on your facial structure. So play around and work around with the products and see what works good for you. Not just what works for me. Don't just take my advice for it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it here. Highlight here. Now I'm using that same M176 brush. And my lighting. Okay, so bam. We have our highlight on, and you just want to go in with the foundation brush or whatever you used for your foundation and blend out those harsh lines that may occur. I'm going to be using LA Girl's Curl Concealer in Toffee. I do like the way that Anastasia Beverly Hills blends in with my skin, especially with this foundation. I just want more of a highlight because we are doing a highlight and contour video, so we're gonna go straight in depth because this is basic. Let's get a little bit more glammed. Now this shade is a little darker than the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I like that. It's gonna give me that look that I want because I don't look ashy, but I did want to brighten my under eye. Now I'm gonna go in with a cooler, warmer tone. Now I'm gonna go in with a warmer tone and just give it that pop that blends perfectly with my skin. This is, as I said, Toffee. And now we're gonna go down the bridge of our nose. And with our beauty blender, blend. Anastasia palette again, and I'm going to be using this color right here to carve out the shape of my face. Now, I usually don't use, like, I just got this Anastasia Beverly Hills kit, and I do like it. I'm not in love with it, but I want to use it just so I can get the use out of it. No, I'm joking. I want to show you guys how you can use these kits. Like, this will save you money. As a makeup artist, you want to go buy kits, because when I was contemplating it, I was like, like, I don't really like it, like, whatever. I didn't really use it. I just, like, whatever. I don't know if I want it. But when I was thinking of my clients, I was like, this gives me versatility. So when you buy these for your clients, you will save money. They want to see you use high-end stuff. And yes, they'll be impressed. So I want to learn how to use this correctly, and I'm going to teach you. Next I'm going, so with that being said, I'm going to take my Morphe 170, can you guys see this? 173 brush, and this is a buffing brush. It says, I looked on the website and I looked up all the brushes what they're supposed to be used for. Of course I gotta be a rebel because this was for concealer, duh, I was nice. This is for eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use it for my contour. Okay, so when contouring, see, you want to carve in the hollows of your cheeks, because when you put foundation on, it makes you look blank. And when you highlight, you want to highlight the points of your face that the sun naturally hits, so that you can see, as I'm standing in this bright behind light, where it's hitting. It's not hitting here, it's not hitting here. You see that? It's hitting here, 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 here. Boing. So, same thing with contouring. You want to contour the hollows of your face. Now you have to know where those hollows are. People contour their bridge of their nose, so right here you can see it's obvious. You want to contour, like you can see in my face, it already is there still. I have like cheekbones of gods. I'm joking. But yeah, so you want to start here and go for your natural line. If you need help, you want to. That's how it is. Boing. So I want to concentrate the product here. And bring it down. I'm only going to go to here. I don't want to my face too much. Now, do your forehead. I have a little baby forehead anyway. So, I don't have to do much. This just makes my forehead look smaller. This brush, I like the way it just buffs my contour into my skin. So after you do your cheeks, your forehead, you want to get under that chin. Bridge my nose. I like to drag it back into the contours of my eyes. Dang, these brushes is this off. Okay, so already you can see. I'm gonna darken it up a little bit because we're contouring the. So you can see it. Anyway. A little trick I learned is when contouring your face, you want to just make a 3 or E or whatever. You see how I did that? Do it on the side. Here, bam, bam. Yeah, you have your contour ready. And I'm just going to buff it in with this brush. Make sure you get that hairline and blend everything together. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and blend with that beauty blender. You want to blend that contour in. Cream or a liquid. You want to set your highlight. And my drug of choice is going to be the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Setting my highlight. You just want to set all those places you concealed. Now, to clean up your contour, make it look sharper, you want to take some of that powder. You can already see it's already shizz up. And line it under that contour. This is just to define your contour a little more. You can even take foundation or whatever and clean it up. Excuse me. And I'm just going to be taking a powder brush and going over that, setting that contour. Show you blend everything there. And for my nose, I'm going to take the Morse M208 208 brush, and it's like a C-shaped brush, and these are really good for getting in those corners where I'm going to set my nose contour. Okay, got that. You want to let your powder bake for like forever. I'm going to let it bake for a couple minutes, and while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyes. So I brushed off that excess powder, and voila, for my eyes, I didn't really do anything. I just put that pressed powder I used for my contour all over my lid, and for my mascara, I tried out the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. This stuff, like, oh, that is highlighting and contouring one-on-one. Now, if you want to get a little bit more glammed, I like to take my Becca